Are you taking transportation? Is it a private or a public transportation? Most likely you do. And if you do, transportation is a part of our lives. Whether if it's during this pandemic with this COVID-19 going on, transportation is all about how fast would you want it to be, how fast would you need it to be, or probably you wanted to use, maybe it's more convenient. So whatever the reason may be, here are the things that you need to know about transportation in China. Of course, we're gonna start with the basics. So the first word that we're gonna learn today is 车, means car. And the next would be 开车. Do you want to guess it? 开车 means drive or drive a car. Most of the people probably prefer to just take the public transport, and it is because they want to return back to the country, to the nation. In China, especially big cities like Beijing and Shanghai, they possess a lot of vehicles and there's a lot of traffic going on. It's very difficult to find a car park. So we are with the public transportation, and let's go for some introduction. The first one would be 公共交通. This means the public transportation. China is huge. It's a huge country. There are combinations of different cities, districts, towns, and of course there's a lot of mode of transportation for you to use. So this includes probably buses, taxis, trains, bullet trains, subways, MRTs, and all that stuff. Let's start with 出租车, means taxi. So the next one would be 公交车. It means bus. So the next is 地铁, means MRT. This is like a subway train. So now you already know subway and MRT. If you're just traveling within the city, if you wanted to go to a different city, of course there are a few ways to go. So the two main ways is, of course, you can go riding a train or a plane. Well, the easiest and fastest way would be plane, but probably sometimes the easiest way would also be the bullet train or the high-speed train. However, there are two types of train. One is like the standard train, which we call 火车. And then, if we're going to talk about the high-speed train, which is 高铁. But if you wanted to choose the airplane, so a plane, we call it 飞机 airplane. So this is very utilized in China, and we call this 自行车, means bicycle. You know, nowadays there are those bicycle with apps. Then what you can do is you can scan the QR code, and then you can just ride a bike, and then you can just park it to the designated parking area for the bikes when you're done. So you may want to know, what are those stations, so that you will know where to find these transportation modes that you can go for. So let's start with the bus stop. Bus stop is called 巴士站. So maybe the next is like the convenient mode of transportation, which is the taxi. So you can go 的士 站 means taxi stand. And in China, it's very common that you can just wave your hand and just get a taxi wherever you are. All right, so the next is 地铁站, which means subway station or MRT station. All right, so the next would be 火车站, means train. It's the normal or the standard train. If you're going to combine, it is 火车站, train station. So the next, if we're going to talk about the high-speed train, it is 高铁站. 高铁 means the high-speed train. 站 means station. So imagine how fast the high-speed train in China. If you're gonna go from Shanghai to Beijing, how far is this? It's 819 miles. And the top speed that this high-speed train can run would go up to 267 miles per hour. Do you see how fast it is? So from Shanghai to Beijing will just take 4.5 hours in just one trip. So give it a try. If you want to experience both, it's also a good thing, and share in the comments below so that we will also know your experience. Do you want to know the brands in China? If you do, stick with me because I'm gonna walk you through the names that you can use in China. So the first brand in China is what we call 地地猪香. So another brand in China is 早早专车. So the third one is 第3楚香. So you can't find Uber there, obviously. So you're gonna look for these names. Smart Chinese learner. Have you gotten value of this video about transportation? Does this apply to you? Does this apply to what you are learning? And how is your day-to-day looking like? If this video has given you value, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please don't forget to hit that subscriber bell button below. And if you find this video beneficial to someone, also and share our video to them so that they can take advantage, and also we will be able to reach out to more Chinese learners and help them with their Chinese learning journey. And I'll see you on my next video. 再见.